The first sound was a lie, the soft ding of Mia's text message, followed by the words that punched the air out of my lungs. Still at the office. Overtime again. But I was staring at the printed schedule I'd picked up from her company that morning, the one that said she hadn't worked late in 3 weeks. My fingers went numb, the page trembling as though it were alive. I told myself there had to be a mistake. HR paperwork lagging behind, a supervisor forgetting to update something. But the paper felt too real, too stiff, too official to blame on clerical error. A part of me whispered a darker explanation, and I crushed that thought before it could take shape. I loved her. She wouldn't. But doubt has its own pulse, and mine was beating in my throat as I drove to her office building. When I arrived, the lot was almost empty, the lights inside mostly dark. The wind carried the smell of rain and something metallic, anticipation or dread I couldn't tell. I stepped inside anyway. My footsteps echoed down the vacant hallway, each one tapping the edges of my sanity. Her office door was open, lights off. Her jacket wasn't on the back of her chair. Her mug was missing. A small stupid detail, but it hit me hard. She always left it there. Called her. Straight to voicemail. Maybe she grabbed dinner with co-workers, I whispered, forcing it to sound believable. But the lie tasted bitter even before it left my mouth. As I turned to leave, I heard it, a laugh. Soft, muffled, intimate. Coming from down the hall. My skin prickled. I followed it, each step slower than the last, my breath shallow. The conference room door was cracked open, just an inch, just enough. Inside, the glow of a projector lit 2 silhouettes. Her voice floated out, warm and hushed. "You really think this is going to work?" A man answered, low and confident. I recognized that voice. Daniel, her boss. "It already is. You just have to keep the overtime story going." My body locked. I didn't push the door open, didn't storm in. I just stood there, suspended in disbelief. My heart wasn't beating right. Too fast, too slow, too jagged. My mind scrambled for explanations. Maybe they were talking about a project. Maybe story meant something else. Maybe. Then I heard the rustle of clothing. Soft inhale. His whisper, "Come here." Her reply was a shaky laugh I hadn't heard in years. "We shouldn't. But you want to." Silence thickened. Then a sound I will never forget. The sharp, unmistakable click of the door's lock sliding into place from inside. Felt like the hallway shifted under me. I didn't move. Couldn't. I wanted to fling the door open, to scream, to drag the truth into the light. But some deeper, more frightened part of me held me still. A part that wasn't ready to hear whatever would come next. The projector flickered, casting their shadows closer together. I backed away before I saw more, before the images became memories that would haunt me. But I heard enough. Their muffled voices, the shift of weight, the kind of silence that swallows air. Outside, rain finally broke open, drumming against the pavement in a relentless, cold rhythm. I stood under it until my clothes clung to my skin. My phone buzzed. A new message from Mia. "Just finished up. Heading home soon. Love you." For a moment I almost answered. My thumb hovered over the keyboard. A simple okay could buy me time. Time to pretend, time to breathe, time to decide who I was now that the ground had split open beneath me. But then a second message arrived, one that twisted the knife she didn't know I'd already felt. A photo, her at her desk, smiling, jacket draped behind her, mug beside her hand. Staged snapshot. A lie captured in pixels. That was when I realized the betrayal hadn't just started tonight. It had been carefully crafted, rehearsed, performed. And I had just seen the backstage.